Hey everyone, so we are live on Facebook now, and we will also be starting now. So I'll just introduce about hashtag Karo a little, as I see some new faces around here. Hashtag Karo is a movement created by created by the first batch of enterprise, and we focus on creating engaging workshops. And the idea of hashtag Karo came from where we had to start doing things instead of thinking, and being more creative and productive and engaged. And today we are going to have the Happiness Unlimited workshop by Dr. Surekha Bhalerao, who is a biochemist and she also conducts relaxation and happiness workshops under Smile Wellness Foundation. And she also has some science workshops for kids. And Surekha ma'am, it's to you now.
Okay, yes. And I welcome you all on this journey, actually. Very good morning. And today we are going to try something different, What we are going to do is we are going to switch our videos off. Even I'll be doing that and I'll be talking. And while speaking, I will tell you that maybe you can walk or maybe you can relax and, different steps and maybe you can follow it. So because we see it becomes also something to do, So you just have to listen so that you'll be able to focus fully on what I'm speaking, and if I'll be able to do it in my own flow. Okay. So once again, I welcome you all, and I'm switching off my video, and you can also do that and just listen. Okay. I welcome you all in this happiness unlimited journey. Because you all have chosen to be part of this journey, trust me, you are destined to be happier till this session gets over. And not just that, if you follow the innovations which resonate with you the most, which I'm going to share, they can be of use to you for your lifetime. We see each one of us have experienced glimpses of happiness. But the thing is, due to some people, situation, or circumstances, this happiness vanishes. And then it takes time to get back to happy frame of mind. So, to be in the happiness mode, we need to stay on track for accessing happiness for unlimited time. How can we do that when the track that leads us to happiness is so slippery? We lose track immediately if we face emotions like guilt, fear, anger, low self esteem, or stress. So, to remain on the track, we need to remind ourselves that in any case, smile on my face will never fade away. It's okay, even if it is plastic smile. I mean, not natural. Even if that smile doesn't reflect happiness, it automatically brings about change in our body, and we are back to our track to achieve happiness unlimited. It's natural to get angry, upset, or sad. It's okay to feel what we feel, but we must consciously choose to keep this span of these emotions for limited time. And then, before we actually begin, what I'm going to suggest you is you have to close your eyes and listen to me carefully, okay? Rule number 1 of this session, you have to give your 100%. what you are doing now. You are listening, you have to give it 100%. If you give 100%, you will get 100%. If you give 50%, you will get 50%. So close your eyes, and at this point of time, just rate yourself on the scale of 1 to 10, where 1 represents least and 10 best. You have to rate yourself about how you are feeling, how happy you are feeling on the scale of 1 to 10. And then we will, I'm giving you half a minute to just think, and then I'll proceed. I think you have rated yourself. And now you can open your eyes, and maybe you can, search for a hat or a cap in your room or in your home quickly. And, or if you don't have hat or cap, maybe you can put something on your head. You have to do it, huh? I'm not, we don't see each other, but I trust that you are doing what I'm saying. So I'm giving you half a minute to search for your hat and, get ready. So you just have to. I think you are ready. For those who couldn't make it, who couldn't manage to get search their hat or cap, maybe they can put imaginary hat on their heads. And those who have, yes, you have to put this hat on your head. Okay. And then what you have to do is you have to drop it off. You have to do that action. Actually, you have to drop it off. Okay. And now I will tell you, what is this hat? It is your educational qualification, your age, and it is your position in your company, or it is your relationship profile, like you are a mother or a sister or a brother or whatever. So you just have to, for some time, you have to keep all these things aside, and you have to feel yourself free from all other things. You have to be like a child. You have to invoke a child within, who is just not bothered about anything. He's just, he or she is just happy from inside. And now, because you are invoking a child within, I would like to begin with a poem. I'm going to say it for you all, and then we all are going to say it by ourselves by clapping. Okay. So just listen. I'm sure you are going to love it. The time to be happy is now, and the place to be happy is here. The way to be happy is to make someone happy and have a little heaven right here. You liked it? So all of us are going to say it. Okay? So maybe you can say it with me, and you can clap. The time to be happy is now, and the place to be happy is here. The way to be happy is to make someone happy and have a little heaven right here. So I'm sure you all must have enjoyed this, and you all must be feeling very nice with it. You start feeling lighter, a moment we sing something like this. And now, again, I will tell you to close your eyes and think about beautiful gift which is wrapped in front of you. And I'm sure you must have gifted something very beautiful to your near and dear ones. or you must have received gifts like this. But today I'm going to share with you one very smart idea. You can gift yourself something very special, and that gift is your own smile. If you put it on your face, then you will observe it will not only change your life, but it also pleases your near and dear ones. And this things start happening in a different way. And so, because now you have decided that you are going to gift yourself a smile. Now, I hope each one of you have paper and pen with you. If you don't have, don't worry. But what exercise we are going to do, what activity we are going to do is that quickly we have to think of three things about what is that I could do due to this corona pandemic and for which I am feeling grateful. For example, I'll just share with you. For me, I feel grateful for three things. They are like number one, it is I have broken the barrier of cleansing utensils, which I used to hate. And second is I could start online science workshops for students. And third is, I could connect with you all through this amazing enterprise community. And I'm really, really grateful for this. Likewise, you can just close your eyes or if you don't have pen and paper, or else you can write it. I'll give you half a minute for that. Okay. So you can just write. Yes, and I'm sure each one of you must be having a different story of your own and of breaking barriers and feeling grateful you know. So I'm taking this privilege today that I'm going to share my story quickly with you all because for this listening to story, how you can sit relax or you can lie down comfortably. Of course, you are not allowed to go to sleep, okay, but you can really do that and you can listen to this story because I'll tell you why. You know, uh, see, I had dreamt of something, and now I know it is possible to bring dreams into reality and experience the bliss of accomplishing it. Yes, I have experienced such Midas touch. Before this, my life was swinging between home and office, and I had just lost charm in my life. I was just doing the things but still, and one day I read somewhere that if you can imagine it, you can create it. If you can dream it, you can become it. And then what I did was it just clicked me, and suddenly I felt whirlpool of enthusiasm was dancing within me. I had written down my dream goals. I imagined myself to have accomplished a doctorate degree. I imagined myself to reach out people for spreading smile. I had written down my dream goals. And goals are like magnets. They attract things that make them come true. Slowly, things started falling in place for me. After 15 years of working in pharmaceutical industry, I got opportunity to work in academics. I was hired there based on my industrial experience. Of course, there were many hurdles in a way to reach out to my goals. But In reaching out for our goals, we need to stretch and grow. It takes a lot of energy to gear up and cheer up. But life holds special magic for those who dare to dream. And I got opportunity to work. I was working on World Bank funded projects, and our mission was omega-3 nutritional security for the country. And then I got opportunity to do my PhD in omega-3 enriched chicken, and I had a key role in execution of many things. And basically we had come up with many new nutraceutical products like omega-3 eggs and omega-3 functional foods and different formulations. And when we put those things in, presented those things on national and international platform, they were appreciated. Of course, it was so tough. So I was on home front, I was working on stress management tools like emotional freedom technique, breathing technique, positive affirmation, and whatnot, you know. But slowly, call from within was just becoming obvious, that know yourself and be yourself. And so this is my journey. So, you know, after completion of project, I really decided to reach out to people for spreading smile. And this is my journey from applied research to innovations and now for spreading smile. So I had designed a smile wellness program. And basically this program is about, you know, it is balancing the life holistically, physical health, emotional health, and spiritual health, you know, because you need to balance it thoroughly. And you know what I have defined it as smile. Smile is, if you just know, SMILE. So smile is sensitizing mind, innovations, liveliness, and enthusiasm. And if you follow these innovations which resonate with you the most, again you will smile. This smile is see miracles in life every day. Okay. So, are you all ready? Goal of this program is explore within, express yourself. Why this goal? Because many a times from our childhood, we keep on doing things which actually somebody else has told us to do, or just to please someone, or it is out of our duty to do. And in this process, sometimes we just forget, you know, to ask ourselves the question that what exactly I want? What is that I really want to do? And that's why I say explore within, express yourself. When we Google something, we need to ask the right question to get right answer. Similarly, during this program, I ask certain questions or we follow certain processes, and then, you know, it help you to explore within. And mission of this program is translate science to transform minds, because nowadays everybody is educated, and if I tell somebody to do something, and then they will question me, why should I do it? So whatever I speak, if I have a scientific evidence of it, then it appeals to the intellect. And once it appeals to the intellect, it becomes easy for following. And vision of this program is smile of health and wellness for everyone. Nowadays we see, I mean, people have stopped smiling. A child smiles 400 times a day. And as we grow older, then what happens is we smile conditionally. That if I get promotion, I smile. If I get money, I smile. Or if somebody appreciates, I smile for that particular time. So this is how our smile is, you know, day by day, frequency of time which we smile reduces. So I want to see everybody smiling, you know. And so, you know, I say I am a biochemist. And now you can Close your eyes if you want, if you have not closed. And I say a thought changes chemistry of our body. You have experienced it so many times, but I'll just give you example. One day we are feeling lethargic and we don't want to come out of bed, and we decide that I just I will not do anything, and I'll just relax today. And suddenly you get a call from your friend, he or she is coming. What happens? We just jump out of our bed, and immediately you start preparing for welcoming your yeah, welcoming your friend, and doing this or doing that, and you start doing many things. So 5 minutes before you are very lethargic and with less energy, and 5 minutes after suddenly you are very much energetic and you are enthusiastic. So what happened? Thoughts, when they got connected to emotions, it has brought physiological changes in the body. And that is how exactly it happens. It works. So you can imagine now, I am going to squeeze a lemon in your mouth. Imagine what is happening. So even if I'm not squeezed it, you have started secreting saliva. So how this has happened? Or remember, you are angry with someone. What happens? You know, or remember someone you love. What happens? Our body starts reacting differently. Thoughts can play magic, and that is how it's very important to remain in the positive frame of mind. This has been proved scientifically by Japanese scientist Dr. Emoto. They have done these experiments. Many of you must have seen it. As per them, as they say, yes, that is a truth, that average human body is 70% water. And what they did was they exposed water to positive and negative words, expressions, and music. And then they had frozen those crystals, and then they just watched it under microscope, special microscope, and they found for the words like love and appreciation and thank you, there are beautiful hexagonal crystals are formed. And for heavy metal music, or for words like you make me sick, the distorted crystals were formed. And they studied lake water crystals before positive words, which were distorted. And then after they all gave positive emotions and words to that lake water crystal, again, beautiful crystals were formed. So think, we all actually feel so many things about ourselves also. Like, I'm not as good as that person, or I can't perform like him or her, or I'm not as beautiful as she is. So many things we tell it to ourselves, and it creates problems to us, and that problem persists. So again, it is your activity time, and I'm just going to start music. I'm going to give you half a minute, and then you have to really reflect on what is that you have been telling it to yourself, which is which is a barrier, which is becoming barrier. It's okay, even if you are not good at something, it's okay, but you just need to just recognize it. And I'm sure you must have come up so many things which you think about yourself. And it's okay, even if we are not perfect, it's perfectly okay. Because that is all each individual is like. Nobody is perfect. So we need to really, really accept ourselves, you know, as the way we are. And we need to love ourselves. So this journey begins with loving ourselves. And so now we are going to do a second activity. But before that, I would like to tell you one thing, See, many a times we keep on waiting for someone to appreciate us, or someone to pat on our back and say, oh, you are so good, or you have done so much. And, we just keep on waiting for they to say this. And sometimes it doesn't happen, and then we lose our, we feel we are not good, and so that person is not appreciating me, this and that. So today what we are going to do is we are going to start loving ourselves, and we are just going to spread our arms and going to hug ourselves, and we are going to pat ourselves, and we are going to tell ourselves that you are so good, and for so many days you have helped me to do so many things. So you are going to feel grateful about yourself. You are going to love yourself. You are going to fall in love for yourself. And your time starts now. So please spread your hands and hug yourself. If this is not enough, I'll give you few more seconds. You can hug yourself second time and tell whatever you have not been able to tell yourself. And slowly, you may open your eyes. And I'm going to share with you some wonders of wellness. You know, these are different tools. These are small little wonders, and they have ability to make a positive shift in our life. Why I call them wonders is because when we are in the mindset of amazement, we are disconnected with the past experiences. We are away from anxieties in the future, and we are just in the present moment. To be in the present moment by itself is such a treasure in our life, that too in a wonder mode, as we have no expectations and we are just there with happiness unlimited. Let me elaborate how this idea of developing this toolkit, which I call them as wonders, of wellness has fascinated me. You know, I used to do use these tools for my own purpose, and now I'm sharing with you all, and it really quickly brings you to the right frame of mind. So I'm sharing number one wonder of wellness with you, and it is like asking, so what, to your problem 3 times. How do I ask? For example, I go out and suddenly I decide that I want to see this movie, and I go to that multiplex and I check, and I can't get tickets for that particular movie. So I just, start feeling, oh my God, why this is happening with me? Every time I feel it happens with me. Instead of that, I just ask this question to me, so what? And then answer comes that maybe you can check any other movie you want to watch in this multiplex. But I don't want to watch another movie. Then I ask, so what again? So what? You can go to your friend's house. Another answer comes from me only. Then I just think and I say, oh, but if my friend is not there, then again I get stuck. So again, third time I'm asking, so what, to myself. So what? So answer comes that go home and relax. So this last, so what, go home and relax, is not that bad option. It is also a good option. Okay. So instead of starting with negative this thing and getting lost in that, you can ask 3 times so what to your problem, and you will come up with the answer which is not that bad, or you are prepared for the worst circumstances as well. And I would like to share, like, you can share this with many students, or students whom you know, because many students commit suicide, and they, if they have this backup plan 1 2 3 ready with them, then actually you can save, even if you can save one life, you have attained something. So at this moment, again, I will give you 2 minutes. And what you have to do, see, our top problems are on in our head. Immediately you can, understand. So what you have to do is you have to think of your top one problem, and you have to ask, so what, 3 times. If you have a paper and pen, it's good, so that you can write your answer. If you don't have it, you can do it in your mind. So your time starts now. Okay. I think you could have got answer, your own answer, because our answers are hidden within us only. And of course, after at the end of workshop, we are all going to discuss about what insights you got. But in a flow, I'm just explaining this now. Second wonder of wellness. This is also amazing, and it really, really helps. See, when we are anxious or nervous, or we want to talk to our boss, or we want to talk to someone and we are feeling bothered. So there is a quickly you can come back to your right frame of mind. There is one trick. You have to do 4-7-8 breathing technique. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Okay. What we need to do for this is we have to sit with spine erect. Okay. And once we sit with spine erect, then when we have to inhale consciously while counting 4 in our mind. And then we have to hold our breath and count 7. And then we need to exhale through our mouth and count 8. I will repeat this, okay? Inhale while counting 4, hold while counting 7, and exhale through mouth counting 8. Okay, so each one of you is going to take 10 such breaths, and I'm just going to start the background music for you all, and just 10 breaths. You can sit erect with spine erect, eyes closed, and 4-7-8. And I'm sure you must be feeling calmer by now. You know, you can slowly open your eyes. And now listen to another wonder of wellness for you all. I want to ask you one question. Like, if your friend goes for a movie and says क्या बकवास मूवी है यार. And next day you find your friend going to the same movie, and next day also, and next day also. What will you call your friend? You will call your friend either your friend is lying or he's mad. Even if he doesn't like that movie, he goes for the same movie. Similarly, our brain has this tendency to watch the same old movie of negative emotions, especially negative emotions. And then we keep becoming sad, you know. So now your another activity starts. What you have to do is you have to again close your eyes and think of a memory which is troubling your mind. Again and again you think of it. And what you have to do, don't start now. What you have to do is you have to think of that thing which is troubling you. And then what you have to tell your brain, you have to tell your brain, no more flashbacks. Stop watching same old movie, no more flashbacks. You can just say no more flashbacks and it stops, okay? Trust me, it stops. It works wonderfully. It is very powerful tool, okay? So you have to close your eyes and think of a memory which is troubling you every now and then. I'm sure you must have told so many things to yourself, isn't it? And now the last wonder of wellness of today's session. Okay. So, as we began with, I said I'm a biochemist and I say thought changes chemistry of our body. But now I'm going to tell you something. It is like our body has a power to change our thoughts, because our posture matters a lot. There are few power poses and few powerless poses. And today we are going to experience with power pose. Those of you who can imagine Superman, or those of you who can't can think of Vithoba, like both the hands and both the legs aside, and you're standing with spine erect. So I would tell you, please get up, stand up in Vithoba or Superman posture, whatever resonates you. And you can close your eyes, and by closing your eyes, maybe you can tell yourself that I'm healthy, I'm powerful, all is well, I'm happy. You know, whatever comes to your mind, or you can tell yourself. And 2 minutes of power posture, if you use any power posture or position, in 2 minutes your body starts secreting different neurotransmitters and body gets a different signal, and you can come back to your right frame of mind immediately. So are you all ready? Please stand up, and you can tell yourself, I'm healthy, I'm powerful, all is well, I'm happy, or at present moment what how you want to be, you can tell that to yourself, and stand for 2 moments. Even if you don't tell yourself something also, not, I mean, that's perfectly fine. Automatically your brain will start secreting those neurotransmitters for you all. Okay, so ready? Stand up and stand in Superman posture or Vithoba posture, legs aside, spine erect, eyes closed. Yes, you can sit down, and I'm sure by now you're charged up, you know. And here we are going to do one process, one very, very beautiful process. And it is about, eating. Before that, let me just talk to you how our eating pattern should be. It is like breakfast like a king, and lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. But do we really do that? And even if we do that, even if whenever we eat, how do we eat? We like to eat in front of television or watching movie, and having our food, enjoy just that, if a serious movie, suspense. And so how we should eat, how we eat, that also matters. And now I I'm going to tell you, you are in your home only. So if you can get, some toffee or some mishri or kuch bhi, chota sa, wafer, anything, a single piece or kishmish, anything. So you can just get it quickly. I will give you 1 minute for that. And then we will begin our process. This is the last process of this session. So please give your 100%. Come on, get up and get it. And I'm sure now something must be in your hand because you know where things are kept. Okay. So are you all ready for this exercise? You don't have to do anything without my permission. Even though I can't see you, I know what you are doing. Okay. So what you have to do, whatever you have got, you have to put that thing on your right hand. Okay. And you have to just observe its color, its shape, and then you have to slowly close your eyes and put it in your mouth, but you are not going to chew it. I'm going to give you instructions and you are going to follow that. So your eyes are closed and you are chewing it. Okay, just keeping it in right side and just feel the texture, feel the shape, and feel the flavor. And now you can take it to the left side of your mouth. Again, you can feel it. You're not supposed to chew it. To another side of your mouth. And now you can take a small bite. And take it to another side of your mouth. And chew that more. the way you want. Eyes closed. Become aware about the feelings you're feeling. I think by now it's over. And I want to listen to your experiences. But this is the last thing. What we are going to do is I have shared so many innovations with you all, and it takes just 21 days to rewire your brain and be happy and smiling. So you are going to decide whatever innovation resonates with you the most. And today, after session is over, you can just look in the mirror and or camera, and you can tell yourself that yes, I love you, and I'm willing to change, and it will happen. Because whether you are scientist, commissioner, manager, cost accountant, student, entrepreneur, engineer, right decision at right time needs a right frame of mind. And so you all can really start your videos. Even I will do that. And I would love to know from you what insights you could, get. And that's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Surekha ma'am, for such a wonderful, wonderful session. I was completely in the flow and completely relaxed. I feel so fresh now since it's been
That's
a
great.
very difficult week.
That's that's great. And now you can rate yourself again. You can close your eyes and ask yourself that at what scale I am. Before at what scale I was, and now at what scale I am.
So I think everyone should share in the chat box at what
Yes,
scale
yes,
they are.
yes,
And
please. Yes.
essentially, I was at 3 before the session because of so much happening, and now I'm at 8. So that is really, I'm really calm right now. The 2 is missing because I don't know. I just have a little work, so it's not gone well. But
So you can share at
I'm
what.
feeling like a light bulb. I'm feeling as though I'm glowing. If suddenly all the lights were to turn off, I think the light from me only will light up the room.
Wow, wow, that's amazing. Amazing.
That was a lovely way you put it. I enjoyed the whole process.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow, wow.
wow,
Great. I'm seeing on chat box, yes,
wow.
great,
I
great.
think my favorite part was hearing you sing. We love to have a repeat of that with everyone.
Sure. I mean, we all can do that together, actually. We all can do it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the time to be happy is now, and the place to be happy is here. The way to be happy, to make someone happy,
Happy.
and have a little heaven right here.
Wow.
Thank you
Thank you.
again.
Thank you so much. And I request you, if you can spend 2 minutes, and you can go on Google and you can search my name, and you will find that. And if you can review this session on Google, so that I can reach out to many more who have confidence in by your reviews. So you can just possible, you can do it for me.
Sure, of
Yeah.
course.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
for giving us this
Thank you,
wonderful
everyone.
session.
And maybe you can share whatever, which innovation resonated with you the most, so many techniques you learned. So you can share that also on chat box.
Absolutely.
Sure, we will. Definitely.
You can
So
also
please
Thanks a
take a
lot.
few moments.
you can also share it after the session on our.
Sorry?
I was saying you can also share it on our Facebook group after the session as to what was the most relaxing part of the session for you. And and I think Adi something.
I think I just want to say that everything that you made us do is so simple. None of it is rocket science, but truly I think it's still innovation. You know, I think just doing these things in our lives, taking a
Yes.
few minutes to do these things in our life is really innovation.
Yes.
And it's so simple to be happy. Ask the problem, so what, 3 times.
Yes.
Just I enjoyed that little grape so much for 5 minutes. I mean, otherwise normally we just fill ourselves with food and
Yes.
so
Yes.
such little things, and I think it's innovative to be able to use these little things in our life and keep ourselves relaxed and happy. So I feel very, very grateful that we had this time together today.
Thank you. Even I'm feeling very grateful and happy. Thank you so
So
much.
I'm definitely going to go and search Dr. Surekha Bhalerao on Google and take
Yeah.
a minute to write a review.
Yes,
And it would
please.
be great if all of us can do that together.
Yes.
I just did that, and you just have to type Surekha Bhalerao, and automatically it comes Dr. Surekha Bhalerao, Wellness Counselor.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Surekha. That was lovely giving us your time.
Thank you. Yes, yes. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Really
everyone.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes.
everyone.
Me too. Yes.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye bye.
Bye. Goodbye.